Hello there, beautiful Virgos. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well and all is going wonderful for you. Thank you for stopping in. Happy to have you here. So Virgo, this is going to be a what's next for you and them, a reading kind of a thing. Okay, and I'm going to read for you and for them. So both the energies will be read at the same time. This is the energy that's either thinking about you or is with you or vice versa. Um, I could be talking to you about somebody, but I could be talking about them in a way that could have you thinking it's somebody else. Like, however it plays out, okay, you'll know your situation best. Just putting it out there. And then I'm going to do a tarot side for you here, and then they'll also be represented with tarot with their own deck. So this is kind of a long reading in that sense, because I'm going to read for the both of you literally. If you're a Virgo cross-watcher, welcome here. This is meant to be a safe space. I am a very direct reader, so I'm not trying to kind of sell you on anything or, give you false hope. Just reading whatever the cards are showing, having fun, and hoping that the messages resonate for you. Okay, so it's that simple, I guess I should say. All right. Okay. Alrighty, so feels like we're on some sort of a break right now from this energy. Maybe somebody's taking some sort of a timeout. Something has led to some sort of heartbreak. Unfortunately, somebody's like desires or it feels like something could have been on its last stretch with this person. I do feel like you want to take some sort of action towards this heartbreak or this person that, whose heart's broken. Or not necessarily just you, but the relationship may need to take some sort of direction here in that sense. But there's a lot of transformation taking place at this time. Okay, so whether you're completely gone from each other's lives or excuse me. All right, so I had to pause and sneeze multiple times. Rest and rejuvenation is leading to, I feel like, a path of enlightenment, a path of awakening, a path of awareness to the desires of or needs or expectations from each other energetically, relationship-wise. All right. There's somebody here that's kind of taking a passive approach. Okay, so if something's feeling like somebody's not really moving, taking action towards something, there's something being planned out. There's an energy that's planning something, thinking about something. The planning just comes from a place where it just feels like they're again from an enlightened and aware place. So but it's bringing a lot of transformation into your lives right now. Okay, so this distancing, this separation, it's transforming. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good or bad transformation. Transformation just brings that things are in your lives are respectively changing in certain ways. All right, so in the hapstance that something may reconnect or a conversation is to be had, I feel like the energy is going to be a little different. It's going to be a little more like mature, but not like what, like mature, like it's gonna have more depth. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. All right, so let's see. So yeah, we're definitely thinking about somebody right now, Virgo. Somebody's in our thoughts. Okay, they could be in your thoughts, you could be in theirs, but we're thinking about, this is somebody from the past. Okay, we're pulling in energy from the past. There's been a lot. There's been a lot of kind of like, like maybe this is somebody that you're more creative around, or maybe somebody that has a creative way of living, or just there's something about creativity, or just kind of like a spark here where the energy brings brings a certain they're like unique. There's a sense of uniqueness here showing up. Okay, it could be you. Okay, but here we have a false energy as well. So somebody's not being honest here. 8 and then double 8 is 16, and I just did Sagittarius and they had 7, and then double 7 they had 14, and it's absolutely unreal. It's just numbers. I don't know, it's just wild. But here's my thing. There's an energy. Okay, it could be a third person, a third party, or some sort of a situation where it feels like somebody gets more, but they're not being their honest or true or genuine self. All right, or somebody says things. it's like whatever's happening, somebody's not being their true self about it. And it's not just because it says false person. I feel like when it comes to a false person, I feel like it's just somebody that's kind of like, not just like deception or bad. It's just that somebody's not being like fully open to something, fully admitting to something. That could be also a false person, somebody that's in denial about something, okay? And I feel like for a lot of you, Virgo, maybe this energy, you or them, could be in denial about some things towards one another, or withholding actual true feelings or desires towards one another. And it's an energy from the past that's coming through. You're taking a break from one another or something like that. But I feel like there's a third energy here also playing a role. It does feel like, you know, there's something has not necessarily been like figured out. Something has not been figured out, okay? Energetically with you and somebody else, or with them and somebody else, okay? So we have a mature man. Okay, look at this, male here, male here. So it could be, you know, it could be dealing with an energy. This mature man, Virgo, makes me feel like I'm talking to the Virgo here. Energy, essentially male energy here is what I would do it as. But it feels like, again, it's sad whenever I'm doing a Virgo reading. The first thing I start to go analytical, logical thinking. But here we have somebody I feel like that's wise, okay? So if you think about this, we have the thinking woman energy, and then we have the mature man energy. So female and male energy, both in their thinking places, both coming through, all right, reflecting on something on the past. And I feel like the situation here is leading towards action, towards either mending a broken heart or giving clarification for what's next, okay? My computer was making a noise and I was worried that my camera was going to pause, okay? I don't know, you guys, if you can hear the camera, because it's like literally right behind the microphone. Or not hear the camera, hear the computer. It's right behind it. But look, we have pathway here and we have a temple path. So there's opportunity here for transformation yet again. A transformation that's I feel like there's gonna be some sort of healing coming through soon here for you in this energy. Whether it's acceptance, whether it's finding peace, whether it's moving on, whether it's reconciling, whether it's becoming reinstating a friendship. All right. But there's a lot of change, okay? And I feel like the change here, look, my cat scratched me. A lot of the change here well, actually they scratched me some more here too, which is literally why I'm always kind of covered up outside of when my hands are cold. But the pathway here is just also about enlightenment, okay? It's about the changes that you've like kind of learned and grown from and or gone through, and kind of like matured in that process, okay? So, transformation doesn't necessarily always mean more experience, okay? There's always something new to learn, or there's like experiences can be spontaneous sometimes, but it's really more about like a shift in the way you're doing things, okay? And look, we have an expectation person here. So, you know, feels like the person, this is the past person energy here. They have some expectations of you, whether it's that you reach out, or whether it's that, you know, doing the right thing, or whether it's really confirming some sort of ending or taking action back towards them, trying to help them mend or heal their broken heart. You know, and I say that because we have a broken heart here and we have expectation, and I feel like, you know, this so far, energetically, it's about thinking about doing the right thing, wanting to do the right thing, taking action towards the right thing, or the thing that they want, okay, or vice versa. So it's about movement, but there's a lot of thinking. So like right now, it's like somebody's playing the waiting game. Who's gonna make the next move, right? Who will make the next move? It's kind of like what I'm getting here, okay? So what else is here for my beautiful Virgo and this energy? What else is here for them? Okay. All right, so we have solitary. So we're in a timeout of some sort right now. We're in our place where we're reflecting about this. This is something from the past. It's coming through very strong. Something ended due to clashing. So we're taking a moment of like a break from each other, or something ended in a matter of conflict here. There's some distances here. Okay, there's a little bit of a separation barrier, maybe due to that lack of energy. Okay, but somebody's feeling trapped in the other person's energy. Somebody's still feeling tied down. Somebody's stuck. All right, unable to move on from each other, unable to move on from the situation, unable to heal or fix something right now. So let's see what else is here. Like I said, Virgo, I'm going to be doing a you and them reading. In all the past readings so far, I've shuffled and I've actually kind of talked, but I'm not going to do that. This time I'm going to shuffle and start reading right away and then go with that, okay? So let me just get the shuffling out of the way. And in the meantime, if you do like tarot and you're enjoying this reading, like the video, please. It helps me know that you're liking this content. Also subscribe if you're new. All right, so let's go ahead and continue here. I'm going to actually, I'm going to do a you and them. I'm going to pull the bottom of the deck really quick for you. That's the Sun. Like I said, you're the first I'm doing this with, and the bottom of the deck for you is a Seven of Swords, okay? And usually I do start with the bottom of the deck energy, and then I'll pull through. So. All right, Virgo, they're showing up here with the Seven of Swords. You're showing up here with the Sun. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, your energy, your vibe towards them is something, you know, you're grateful for the relationship, you're grateful for whatever connection you have. I feel like, you know, you have like the overall energy of just making peace, okay, reconciling. There's definitely a period of passion, a phase of passion that you've had, but there's been a lot of things that have come to light, okay, including like hidden issues, a lot of things that kind of have put you in a place where, you know, you could be in some sort of like a separation from them right now. All right, I'm trying to make sure these are aligned, or else it's gonna mess with me. All right, so let's see here. For you, I have the Eight of Cups. For them, I have the Six of Wands. Okay, so your Eight of Cups here is showing up in the reverse. All right. I feel like, you know, what's on your mind here, Virgo, is just the fact that maybe, you know, some of you or you in this energy, you're clinging to habits that are avoiding change. Okay, so it's like, you know, this is also clinging on to like a past person energy. All right. But change is necessary, and so like change is not happening, but change is necessary, but we're hanging on to each other's energies. How you're showing up here, you're wanting, you know, like there, like I said, you could be in a place where you're like thinking about one another, or you're pulling into, you know, like reflecting, reminiscing, okay, because there was a good period of passion for you here with them. You enjoyed the experience, but we had an energy that also kind of dipped out or walked away, wanted to like perhaps pursue something, take that time out like we're talking about, resting, rejuvenating, and maybe going on a path of discovery on their own. But you're showing up here also as an energy that is kind of realizing, like, you know, if you're gonna leave, or if somebody's gonna leave for somebody or something else, like, you know, maybe leaving things in the past is where it is. Okay, so, and we have like a lot of past energy that's kind of, you know, been very heavily present so far. The Six of Wands for them, in terms of like what's on their mind or what they want, I feel like they really just kind of want to, you know, get things back on track. I feel like maybe the relationship felt like it was lacking the recognition it deserved, or maybe they felt like the relationship lacked recognition. Maybe even they feel like a little regretful that they did not recognize the relationship or take it seriously. Okay, maybe they took some things for granted with you here. So in their overall mind here, you know, it's about kind of again healing something, but also more about the growth of it. Okay, so this is somebody that could be feeling like they're in a low spirits right now. All right, maybe they're in an energy that try to like step on people, like step all over people, trying to like, you know, make it about them all the time. And so it just kind of they're very kind of awake and aware of that, and it's like they're kind of in a they're not necessarily in a positive place in that sense. And I know I didn't talk to your Seven of Swords here in the reverse, or to theirs, But their Seven of Swords here in the reverse, their overall energy is in a place where they are kind of wanting to clear their conscience. Okay, this is an Aquarius energy. It doesn't necessarily always mean healing right away. This is an energy that made a break for it. Okay, so we're dealing with an energy that dipped out, or walked away, or took a different direction, and decided, made a choice, or there could be some sort of barriers right now between the both of you. And on their end here, energetically about the relationship, I feel like they're wanting to rethink their approach. I feel like they outsmarted themselves, they outplayed their hand, they tricked themselves into believing something that was not meant to. It brought problems, it brought issues, or it took things down the wrong road. Okay, so here's where we have the ego bust showing up with the Leo energy, like I said. And I feel like, in terms of like what's on their mind, the recognition, they're realizing a lot of this. Okay, so like a lot of awakening or awareness, but also there's the recognition of just like how things kind of stopped growing. It's coming through for them. They're like becoming aware of that even more so now. Okay, so Three of Wands for you. Okay, Seven of Cups for them. All right, so in terms of your feelings for them and the current situation, I feel like Virgo, I feel like you're looking forward, you're looking ahead, you're living in the past where it belongs in the past. You wish nothing but well and success for them, or in terms of like, you feel like there was successful times, in the relationship. There were good times, there were passionate times. But for a lot of you here, it's about looking forward and just kind of anticipating the next thing right now. Unity could be something that you just want to achieve or have with this person. Maybe just kind of, like letting go of the bitterness, letting go of whatever it is, or of the past, or like the anchors. All right. But you're also in a place where, in terms of your feelings for them, while there'll always be some feelings for them, you're not going to like hold yourself back. Okay. So their feelings for you is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. All right, this is a Scorpio energy. I feel like this is somebody that is very confused, very detached. I feel like they feel a little disconnected from you right now, but it kind of comes interestingly with the escapism, escape artist, and escaping, dealing with things, with emotions or the relationship. Not just because, not so much emotional needs, but the options that the relationship has. All right, so it's just kind of like this is it's not like they're always looking at different places, but they're always wanting something like constant change or some options. Like it just feels like they maybe get bored, or they're just like they lack interest very easily. So I feel like, like when it comes to you, honestly, I feel like they feel like the opposite. Okay, I feel like they do know what they want. Okay, but they're just uncertain. There's like a lack of direction. All right, so it just feels like we can walk away from the passion, or we're allowing ourselves to love ourselves more. And here, in terms of like during this current heartbroken situation, I feel like they're looking at things from a place where, they're escaping the fact of whatever cluster that they had put themselves in with you. All right, and they feel like regardless of that, they can choose. They have no like you would be the first choice all over again. Okay, you would. All right, so but I do feel like this is somebody that honestly like romanticizes or fantasizes, or is like is in some sort of like a fantasy state of some way or another. Like sometimes like the realities are not like aligned. Okay, so maybe like overly romantic or overly like they're just kind of in a place where like they need to be in touch with reality more so than not. So it just feels weird. Something about this energy also feels fake. So we could have a very false person, somebody that kind of really just wants to get what they can get. Okay, but their like true feelings and meaning and all that stuff is very confusing. Like they don't know what they want, or they devoid themselves of that emotionally. Okay. All right, so we have the Two of Cups for you in the reverse, and the Star for them in the reverse. Okay, so the Two of Cups in the reverse is a Cancer energy. All right, the star here is an Aquarius energy. Your Two of Cups, I'm asking the question, what are your challenges here with them? Okay, your challenges here with them is a Two of Cups, all right? So it's like, it's very challenging here to deal with this situation. There's this big, like, imbalance, all right? This connection is currently broken up. There's a breakup right now as I speak. This is a disconnected connection, okay? But also we have broken communication, not understanding things. There's a lot of tension. The challenge here is, even if we want to mend fences or if we want to get things back on track, it's not going to be that simple of a path. Okay, so things were not as shiny as they once were, or as great or as happy as they once were with this energy. So it's a real, like, a little bit of a knockback, a little bit. Okay, and this could be because there's another energy playing a role here. So whether it's on your side or whether it's on their side, there's a third influence here that could be play a role in this breakup. The star energy for them in the reverse, this Aquarius energy in the reverse towards their challenges with you, I feel like sometimes they feel like, they feel like things are just hopeless, like they're not gonna ever kind of change, or the changes are not like, they don't like last. There's like there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody, as much as they care about you or perhaps love you or anything like that, they lack faith in, like, in the process. Okay, and if here I was trying to say, oh no, they're not necessarily bored with you, they're just a bored energy. They get very bored in the reverse. All right, they get bored of things. They want something to keep things, like, the excitement going. All right, so this is somebody where feels like, right now the challenge is that the relationship has lost some spark and it's stagnant right now. So you're both disconnected on some level, but something can be fixed. Okay, but the need to heal is gonna, the old wound, that broken heart, is going to be important and essential here. Otherwise, this is more like, I would say, wishing upon a star in this case. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. All right, so the Ten of Swords for you, Virgo, Seven of Wands for them. With the Ten of Swords in the reverse, Gemini energy, I feel like you want them to know, Virgo, that sometimes, they're not the victim in all of this. Sometimes they gotta stop playing the victim role. Now, I'm not saying it that you're trying to be mean or hurtful towards them, but it feels like there's betrayal on both sides of the aisle. Whether betrayal of being honest about feelings, desires, wants, whatever, or not being honest, or vice versa, or it could just be a third party, external, or a third party could be like a relationship person, or it could be anything like habits, lifestyle habits. Okay, but I feel like you just kind of want them to know, like, you know, this there's an ending right now. This is ended. Like, this ending has been very hurtful. It's left you knocked down, or there's been just up. It's just this. I feel like you want them to know to accept defeat or to take no for an answer. But it's not just that. I also feel like, this is somebody that, or you're showing up here, you want them to, like, heal. All right. Now it's so interesting because here I was saying there's potential to heal something. We can heal an old wound. Here, as much as you want them to see and understand that the ending right now is an end, there's a opportunity, like I was talking about here, to transform things. All right, so the transformation here can bring about healing, because the ending, this defeat, has been for a cycle. It hasn't been like the end all be all. It just means that whatever phase we're in, it's just gotten so bad that there's no repeat of that. It's just, that's it. But I'm willing to heal, and I'm willing to transform a relationship here of some sort with you. However, you may not be saying it, but that's what you want. That you want them to, like, understand that, like, you're not blocking any completely, but you're not just going to be available just yet. Okay, there's still some work to be done. Okay, my cat's trying to jump up here, so if something shakes up, that's why. All right, so, and no, pick up, peepees. No, oh my gosh. Okay, she didn't pause the reading. Oh my god. Girl, stay over there. No, back up. Baby. Back up. Get down. Thank you. They're showing up with the Seven of Wands in terms of, like, what, you know, what they want you to know or understand. You know, I feel like this is somebody that is a strong, powerful energy, and I feel like, you know, maybe they're feeling like, you know, they're standing their ground, right? And I feel like they want you to know that they're gonna fight the fight and challenge the bullshit, I guess, in broadly speaking. But I feel like this is somebody that comes through with a lot of inner strength. Okay, now their strength, sometimes there's esteem. Okay, confidence could be a little low, but they feel strongly about what they want. They're very passionate about what they want. All right. And I feel like they want you to understand that. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that feels maybe some things in the relationship have been very unfair. So they're defending their position equally. So, and I feel like it's not like they're telling you they're defending themselves, but it's like, look, we have the Six of Wands and then we have the Seven of Wands. So it just feels like, look, you know, hey, I'm trying not to be that person anymore, and I'm trying to like rebuild something. I'm not in a good place. I'd like to heal and restore something. I'm still struggling with a lot of that, but I'm also still going to stand my ground in what I believe and I'm very passionate about. And I feel like they want you to understand that. So if that means that finding a way to come back into your life, or if that means they're justifying what they're doing, I mean, you would know that. You would know more about that, okay? Look, they're showing up again for you. Look, two, yo, this is an Aquarius energy here for you, Virgo. Star card in the reverse, Five of Wands for them in the reverse. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7 of Wands. They really are in their feelings and in their heart space here when it comes to this situation and your connection right now. Okay, the Star, we have the Sun, but both your stars are in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like something, you know, to expect from them, Virgo, is them literally letting you know, hey, you know, I'm really willing to work on something, you know, but we need to fix or heal something together. Okay. However, I also feel like this is somebody that really wants you to kind of know that this connection, you know, is meant to be like based on trust. And I feel like for a lot of you here, you know, you're in a place like where you're it's not like you don't know what you want. It's not about that at all. It's just like there's been so many problems in the past. All right. So the idea of being open to fixing or healing something is fine, but for a lot of you, there's a little bit of an apprehension, which is kind of why it feels like looking forward and looking past some things might be more beneficial, is because the repeated patterns. Okay, we have a pattern that keeps repeating itself here. And ultimately with the Aquarius card or with this Star card, you know, you want things to be hopeful. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that if they were to come through, you know, you're gonna have to be able to be aligned. All right. So if the alignment is not there, so to speak, with the stars, then how you're seeing what they want, how they're seeing what you want, there's always going to be like a disconnected understanding. Okay, so finally we have the Nine of Pentacles with the Empress in the reverse. I feel like you still have room, Virgo. You're showing up as a Virgo here. I feel like you still have room here to, you know, establish some sort of connection with this person, in a very kind of, you know, not as strongly invested as maybe you have been in the past. There's that like thought that comes through, but I also feel like, you know, you're fine being alone. I feel like, you know, you're not the kind of person that you know, like relationships, you're in them because you enjoy, like it's what you want, but you're not in them because you need them. Like you're obviously solitary Virgo, the Hermit, you know, it's not going to be so hard to be comfortable with that. But you know, for you it's more about the experience itself. All right, so if you know, if somebody here is not going to have like the love experience that they're looking for, then they'd rather be going the solo way anyway. And I feel like that's kind of like the universe saying, if that's what you're thinking and if that's what you want to do, and if that's what you're doing is looking forward and walking your own path, your own destiny, then that's fine. You know, you're not obligated to. But there's some challenges that still need to be addressed, or there will be challenges no matter where you go. But it all depends on how you choose to invest your time and your, you know, your emotions, like, you know, how much of that you want to put out there, because you only have, you know, so much that you can do here with when somebody walks away or when you choose to walk away from somebody. They're showing up here with the Empress. Okay, so this is an earth sign, but they're a little bit in the reverse, right underneath the star. I still feel like for the biggest thing for them, um, towards you or their relationship here, they're lacking confidence. Okay, like I talked about earlier, and it feels like it's coming through again. They're lacking the confidence they used to have. So whatever style, whatever approach they used to have to kind of get back into your life, or whatever it is that they did, it just feels like it's not being nurtured, or it's not being it's stagnant. It's not working. Okay, this is somebody that really is in a place where they're kind of suppressing their feelings. All right, they really want to keep the connection alive. They want to keep something still connected to you, but they're feeling very, very insecure right now. All right. I feel like, they really do need to, is cross watcher, if you're here, trusting your intuition more. Okay, if you have doubts, you need to trust your intuition more. And just kind of, like, think of yourself as the actual healer of yourself, because the star is fully talking about, an Aquarius. Well, you don't have to be an Aquarius, but, the star is talking about it's the healer of all cards. So here, the idea here is to kind of focus on like more things within you, cross watcher. And Virgo, this person here is that's the thing. There's a lot of things that are in the reverse. All right, so we have everything is in the reverse but one card, and that's when they're standing their ground. And I feel like they're standing in their ground, in their own conviction, because they're pursuing things the way they feel like they need to do it. So they're also learning as they're going in that sense. All right, so that's what I have. No, don't jump up anymore. That's what I have for now. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This reading is a little longer than usual because I am doing both energies. I don't think time-wise things change, so I think the next reading I'm going to call these out and then pull these out. But anyways, thank you for spending your time with me, y'all. I am in the middle of a channel name change. I might change my channel name one more time. I can do a video about it, or type about, like, put something in the, it's nothing crazy or wild. No big reason. I'm just trying to, like, do something where YouTube does not, like, autocorrect the spelling of my channel like the last channel. And so for those reasons, I just want, when people are trying to type the channel name, they can actually look it up and it shows up correctly. So I have a couple of things going on soon, so I'll keep you guys updated. Outside of that, I just really try to post weekly, and I hope you enjoyed this readings. Thank you for your time. One final message for you. This is your spirit animal. It's the dog. Your word is loyalty. So if you want to type dog or loyalty in the comments, let me know you stayed with me till the end. I appreciate you for that. Also, you can claim the reading that way. Your messages, you may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. All right, so that's your message. And I'll see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.